between drinking soda and 100% fruit juice. What would be worse? What do you think? Well, this is worse right here. I'm going to tell you why. Soda that contains high fructose corn syrup has 55% of it fructose, okay? 100% fruit juice has actually more fructose, 65% of it being fructose. Now, what's so bad about fructose? It comes from fruit, right? Well, fructose is treated in a similar manner that alcohol is treated in the liver because the liver has to deal with it 100%. So your cells can't really absorb fructose, so everything is forced down to the liver. And there's a condition that's created called de novo lipogenesis. But basically, your body is converting that sugar into fat, okay? And you're developing a fatty liver and insulin resistance, which is setting you right up for diabetes.
Oh no! Do I have that? Do I have that?
A fatty liver and insulin resistance, which is setting you right up for diabetes.
Can you revert that?
Teens get 15% of their total calories from soda and fruit juice. But a lot of times people think that fruit juice is so much better when actually it's worse. So not only do you have more fructose with fruit juice, but very low nutrients because it's pasteurized, it's cooked to allow it to sit on the shelf for a lot longer. So a lot of the nutrients that you see on the label are added back in there. They weren't in there originally because the heat and the oxidation exposure to oxygen has destroyed those nutrients. Of course, you have no fiber too, so you're drinking just a lot of sugar. And then you have the American Academy of Pediatrics, which basically gave their daily juice recommendations. If you're less than 12 months old, they say do not routinely give the child the juice, okay? Well, why don't they just say do not give the child the juice routinely, so don't make a routine out of it? If you're between 1 and 3, well, why don't they just say do not give the child the juice routinely, so don't make a routine out of it? If you're between 1 and 3, you're allowed up to 4 ounces per day. Between 4 and 6, you're allowed 6 ounces a day. And if you're between 7 and 18, you can drink 8 ounces per day. Now, why would you even want to drink this juice if you're getting all this fruit juice and you're setting yourself up for a fatty liver? Another big problem with fructose is that it creates 10 times more glycated proteins than glucose. What is glycated proteins? That is the sticky, damaging protein that occurs when you combine a sugar with a protein molecule. So when you consume all this juice in your body, it starts combining with various proteins and starts creating a lot of problems for you. All right, so the final question is, should you drink soda or fruit juice?
Neither.
Okay? Drink water. All right, see you later.
I
want to thank you.
I timed it perfectly. That was Pog. That is Pog. What is this?
We're invading houses. So could something like this happen to you?
22 months of enjoying my stay.
How it feels
Thank
to
you
have his
for
home
all the juice.
broken into.
Love
Yeah,
you
and see,
love
that's
the
what the problem was. Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because then I start to taste them. I say, and then I start to smell them. So it's like a smell like, tastes like, so I knew something was wrong. I knew something special about it, you know? So
what did you do when you heard the intruder?
I ran upstairs. I had to run. And I had to do what that little girl, what's that little girl in the Holocaust? She had Anne Hathaway, Frankie Beverly. Anne Frank, that's a hiding bitch, ain't it? I had to get up the stairs.
Okay,
so
dude.
He had so much rhythm. When he was walking up the stairs, he said, doom, doom, doom. Bitch, I started to almost beatbox up in the closet. Oh, boom, boom.
Okay, dude.
Boom. But I couldn't do it yet because I couldn't die. I got caught tomorrow. So I'm just a little shook up. That's all that is.
Good one, dude.
Yeah, but at least he got out of there and did the right thing.
Good one, dude. Okay.
Congratulations. On the worst dish in this competition so far. Congratulations. on the worst dish in this competition so far.
Oh, jeez. Why does it have 30 million views? Chat, this is the last line that I'm done.
One of those portions perfectly.
My experience with fish is I go to my fish store and I buy
Already 2 million views, man.
fish.
Now, watch very carefully. First off, in order to fillet it properly, you've got to scale it properly, okay? Right, nice sharp knife. Get comfortable with the fish, okay? Tilt the knife forward and just let the knife do the work. Don't over-hack the salmon, otherwise you're gonna bruise it.
I'm trying to just memorize every little move he's making, and I am just, I'm freaking out.
Like, why scale it if you're gonna remove the skin anyway?
Halfway through and come down, okay? Turn the salmon round, hand on, and just come all the way down. Let the knife do the work. Down, off. First slice, off.
Gordon starts to work on this salmon like he's cutting through butter.
Damn, okay.
Susie's next to me having a complete orgasm watching. And I'm just thinking, do not be fooled. It is not that easy.
Just trim that towel. So there's my towel. Second portion. Off with the belly.
I mean, he actually is crazy.
Off with the top. Portion size across the board. Nice and fat. Look at that. Beautiful. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You're required to get 10. Okay? I want one portion cooked beautifully. Tasting delicious, beautifully seasoned. I cook my salmon 95% on the skin. And then 2 minutes before I serve it, I sear it on top so it's pink. We don't go for a well-done salmon.
That was pretty good. That was I kind of enjoyed that. Pog. Okay. The reason why I do this, by the way, is so autoplay doesn't kick in. This looks kind of interesting. Okay, chat. Actualize video, chat. Actualize video. Okay, stop linking anything. We should be done with the intro, but that looked interesting. I gotta watch it.
Japan is the future.
Okay, chat. I saw you guys. Okay, guys. There's a lot of Leafy friends in chat. I guess his YouTube is terminated. Who cares? Who cares that his YouTube is terminated? Okay, you should never celebrate somebody that gets absolutely rolled because you don't agree with what they say. Even I don't agree with what he says. I don't give a fuck. When you lose a big force, it's always bad because it's a force that could be used for good. It's a force that could have been transformed over time, and if you lose that, it's lost possible potential value, and that's bad.
It's the ultimate place of convenience. Their society strives for efficiency. Each floor of this building lights up and tells you what's on that floor. Even after 6 visits here, I'm still stunned by the ever-evolving culture that opens my eyes in more ways than you can imagine. Just walking down the street, any street, and every one of my senses is overwhelmed. If you've ever seen Lost in Translation, that movie perfectly depicts the feeling of Tokyo. Much like Bill Murray, I am lost in translation here, but I absolutely love it.
I have a question.
Japan is...
The sensory input always maxed out at all times, even when we're trying to like rest and go to the subway. Does that have an effect on lifespan and overall stress and whatnot?
Different. It's electric, it's sexy, it's tasty, it's confusing, but above all, it's futuristic. The Japanese are innovators. They somehow figure things out decades before the rest of the world, either because they are geniuses or the fact that they've lived their entire existence in isolation, or both. Here are 10 ways Japan is 10 years ahead of the world. 1. Bullet trains. So this is the bullet train
They
to
live longer,
Osaka.
actually.
We're gonna go check it out. Let's see what we can find. In Japan, there are over 2,300 kilometers of tracks with trains going 320 kilometers per hour. They carry more than 360 million passengers per year, more than the entire population of the USA. The 500-kilometer journey from Tokyo to Kyoto takes 7 hours by car, but you can zip by in 2 hours on the bullet train. 2. Robots.
That funk.
But I think robots will be driving cars within 10 years in Japan. $600 for this guy. They're already serving you lunch, helping you in stores, and staring at you in windows. Like this guy named Pepper, who's found at SoftBank. He can analyze your facial expressions, follow you around, guess your current mood, or just be a cool friend to hang out with. 3. Arcade gaming. That arcade is like 10 stories tall. A large amount of Japanese men are obsessed with arcades, and they are really skilled, especially at the reaction games.
Yeah, they're
These
pretty
games
crazy.
Make me feel like I'm in the 23rd century. Almost every video game you played as a kid was invented in Japan, so it's kind of in their blood to be gamers.
Fucking noob.
Super toilets. There's no place more enjoyable to go to the bathroom than Japan. I actually look forward to it. The toilets are so advanced, heating up your butt, cleaning it spotless. It just squirted me. And some high-tech toilets can even check your blood pressure, urine, protein, weight, and body fat. 5. Vending machines. While vending machines aren't uniquely Japanese, Japan's vending machines are unique and innovative. The country has 5.5 million vending machines. That took about 1 second. And not only for cold drinks, but for piping hot cappuccinos, strange toys, and a bunch of other
But they glitch though.
Spaghetti bolognese sauce, just in case you want any carrots. Ice cream vending machine. And this one here sells popcorn. No joke, it's actually really good. It's common to order meals at restaurants from a vending machine, which just makes life easier. It's like an alley, a really creepy alley. It goes in even more. This is weird, man. Like, who buys this stuff? 6. Public transportation. For a city with 38 million people, it boggles my mind how immaculate their metro systems are. I say systems because you have multiple rail networks in one city. There are 882 interconnected rail stations in the Tokyo metropolis.
That's pretty cool.
Shinjuku Station
But
is the busy...
don't expect like a stream structure. The stream might be like 25, 26 hours, maybe if it's a 4-hour stream. I have no plan. It's just like going with the wind.
Daily. This place is a madhouse. There's just a whole new world happening underground in Tokyo. 7. Automated car parking. To save space, the Japanese invented parking lots where they stack cars on top of each other. Many apartment complexes, hotels, and restaurants have them. Think of it like a vending machine for cars.
Oh damn!
8. Future fashion. Just walk down the street in Tokyo's Akihabara district and you'll spot many people dressed like it's the 22nd century, decked out in retro sci-fi gear and styles that you've never even thought of. And also maids. 9. Touchscreen menus. At many upscale restaurants, there's no need for hostesses and waiters when you can have an iPad or a cutting-edge screen like this one to order your food. Order. 10. The little things. To touch on a bunch of other random things. Guys, I'm staying at a budget hotel. I just got out of the shower and it automatically cleans the window. So in the middle of the street, they have these touchscreen things to get information. The heaters have fans waving over it to evenly spread the warmth. The taxis will automatically open the door for you. And these vending machines are on a whole new level. Oh, is that a vending machine? Yeah, this is a vending machine. Oh, so you pay with your MetroCard? While these things may exist in other countries, Japan takes them to a new level. These 10 reasons, among many others, are why I think Japan is the most futuristic country on Earth.
Pretty cool,
you
dude.
gotta come here and see it to believe it. I'm Trubinsky, and if you like my videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.
Hold up, chat. Hold up. Chat. Guys, I had to do this. Guys, I just thought of this. I had to. Guys, I just had to. All this shit. That's one of my favorite videos ever, dude. I love that video. Okay.